This my Lord.
I got ready to say that, and I was wondering, I'm like, shit, maybe he got this sentence.
I got ready to say that. I figured he knew what he was doing. My name's TMoore.
I'm just saying.
I got Doer House.
Hey, cuz.
We are back again at ADMG Studios with Inside the Lens podcast. Today we have creative director, regular director, cinematographer, photographer, just agency owner, and the creator of St. Louis Black Fashion Week, Mr. TMoore. Woo,
Yeah.
legit.
Well, all them class, ain't nobody in here but us. That's what's up. I like
We'll put a track on the background. What's going on, man?
Shit, man, chilling. You called me about 45 minutes ago, and we figured it out, so I'm here.
I did call him, and I said, yeah, I'll be ready in like 10, 15. It was like 30, 45. But sometimes it be like that.
Nah, it's all love.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes things take a little time.
Yeah, nah, believe me, I get it.
I know about the time.
Unless it's client day or shoot day.
You can't be late on shoot
Other
days.
than that.
Like me, if it's shenanigans, I'm going to be late all the time.
You got a buffer. Like a buffer, like 30 minutes to an hour.
That's your buffer?
Yeah, absolutely.
Mine
Like
might
if the
be-
event from 6 to 9, I'm getting there like 7:39. Like 7:30.
I'm like an 8:15.
That's real.
Like I like the last hour before something over.
I like to go in there so I ain't got to talk to everybody, but I can talk to just enough and,
And
I can get out
then
before it's over.
I like when people be like, damn, you was there. I'm like, oh, I ain't see you.
Yeah, so you got to take a picture too.
Walk
Verified. Like, man.
in, get on the gram real quick, shake. But
Yeah.
if we do that at his event, it's a problem.
Now, yeah, you doing my event. It's over with. Like, hey, I'll call you out too on the mic. Where you going? Hey, Alex.
Dude, up to no good. But speaking of up to, what we up to, man? I heard you back in town. What's going on?
Shit.
This is not sponsored by Don Julio, but we do have that Don Julio might make you act a foolio.
Hey, he had the nerve to not have no water. He had no water for me, but he had a whole bottle of Fiji.
So
waiting
the
on
thing is, the Fiji was in my car, so I figured I'd grab it. Usually it's water here. I could be, I'm empty.
him. Nah,
I did like 10-hour podcast this week.
acceptable.
He right.
But anyway, man, back in St. Louis. Very happy to be back. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was not plan A. You know what I'm saying? So we had to make it make sense. But
Okay.
life brought me back. So I'm back in the city to raise me. So I ain't got no problem with it, man. I'm figuring it out.
What we doing in the city? What's the plans for the city? People look at you be like, hey man, we gotta get together. We gotta do something. We gotta push it forward.
Hey, St. Louis big for that. Like, hey, bro, like, no, real talk. Like, every time I'm out, right, it's like, hey, bro, we got a link. And so, for real, at this point, like, if we are out, I just be like, I give them my number, and I just leave it to them.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I just hand my phone like, yeah, bro.
Yeah, like, put it in there.
Yeah.
And, like,
And
more
you
than
never hear
likely,
from
I'm
them
like,
again.
you probably ain't gonna hear from them.
Somebody did that to me last week. He was like, hey, don't let me leave your city without rapping with you. I said, well, it sound like you need to hit me up.
Yeah, and I mean, I ain't trying to be like, like a dick
I am.
about it, but it's like, that's crazy. Like, you wanted to hit up, you wanted us to connect. And I don't be knowing what the connection for, so I don't
Because
know
what we
they doing
doing,
for.
like, I need some spark notes.
Yeah, bro.
Give me a
something.
heads up of what we talking about.
Give me something. But yeah, everybody be wanting to connect. I mean, I love it though, bro. I mean, our city at least is good for saying that we should connect. That's the start, At least they say something.
That's the starting point. You know what I'm
Straight
saying?
up,
Next
bro.
step is actually connecting.
Yeah,
Then after the connect, we got to do something. We got to take action.
Gotta do something.
Okay, three-step process.
Flat out.
So-
Flat out. I'm like, all right, man, it's all love.
Dude is funny. So what you got going? What you trying to do then?
I mean, bro.
What
now
you
that I'm
bringing back now that we got the original? We need to link.
Yeah.
This us linking.
Yeah. I text you, and I was like, hey,
He did
we
text
got a
me,
link, bro.
and
the thing
was-
about me
I
is,
was
like,
playing.
I'm going to follow up several
He
times.
is a follow-upper. I
Hey,
say
bro,
that.
hey, I know we reached out last time. I'm sure you've been busy, but we need the link.
But what you really want to say is, man, stop playing with me.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. It's like the corporate banter until
Right.
you get to that. But now we got a relationship, and I'll call you out from here forward. Especially with the lateness and like all the other stuff.
Scary.
Like, and the Don Julio
That's
and
real.
everything's coming out. Like,
It's
I
getting real
recognize.
scary. We might have to cut. We might-
It's like that. It's gonna be like that for real
yeah,
now.
bro, stop playing.
But
I'm
man,
at your door.
I mean, now that I'm back though, bro, you stupid. Now that I'm back, I mean, I think a lot of it is just really just, figuring out the clientele now. You know what I'm saying? Because before I left, it was like, I was just kind of taking jobs kind of like at random. And I mean, at 32 years old, I've been doing this for over 10. You hit me with that Kevin Hart. Damn! At 32 years old, I've been doing this for over 10 years. It's like, this is literally all that I do. You know what I mean? So, like, at this point, man, like, I'm not, like, downplaying anybody's business, their visions, their ideas. But, like, I can only really, like, invest my time and my energy into, like, people who really willing to invest their energy, too. You know what I'm saying? And their finances. Because at this point, like, it does take a lot of work You know what I mean? To do the stuff that we trying to do, and it's just not like we ain't doing no low level type of production.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. This ain't like, you know, I just got a camera and I'm gonna pull up. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
Like I had to stop. I'm not saying I stopped working with people, but I wanted to change the narrative where like, yes, we pulling up with cameras, but we doing campaigns. We shooting productions. We're making content that's gonna generate you revenue.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I started like marketing too, because like I would deliver something. I know fire. Yeah. This video fire. These photos fire. They post it once and be like, Alex, it ain't work. I said, well, you ain't throw it into like a system, a pipeline. Like you ain't had no way for it to work for you.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm looking forward to learning that from you. I mean, I've hit you up about that a couple times. And
Cut.
But like the beauty of having like friends in the industry though is that like we can bounce ideas off each other.
Sure.
Like for you having the space, bro. I think I've used your space a few times. You know what I mean? For some projects.
You was one of the first ones, to be honest.
Yeah.
Dude had like an 8-hour day.
Yeah.
He tried to do like 3. I said, come on.
Yeah, I hit you with the like, hey, bro, we got about 4 hours, maybe 5. We was here like all day. Yeah.
I just looked at the cameras. I said, he's still there? I'm finna go get dinner.
Yeah. You came down here for a minute. Like you actually
just
came
checking,
down,
make sure things sweet.
Yeah, he was like, maybe that camera keep looping because they still there. But like the thing about having friends in the industry is that like you can like bounce ideas off of each other. And then the biggest thing too is this, like, you know, this is a whole community that you gotta have, bro. Because like honestly, don't nobody like your clientele don't really understand it. Yeah. Like I was talking to somebody, I'm like, yo, so this production that you asking for is gonna need a director, a DP, a producer, a cam op, you know what I'm saying, a grip, a gaffer,
you know, like we gotta do sound, we need lighting.
So if you're looking at a bare minimum of $500, you know what I'm saying, even if you're looking at a bare minimum of
why can't you just do all that, bro? I know somebody that my cousin there, $250, you know what I mean?
And my thing is at this point, bro, like anybody who compares me to the next, I just be like, well, I think you should go with them.
100%.
Ultimately, you're gonna come back anyway. And now you're spending more money. You
spent double because you went to them, didn't go how you wanted to plan.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Now you coming back, and I'm probably gonna bust your head some more.
And I mean, the thing is, bro, I'm able to do all of them. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And granted,
what's
you can
the quality,
get it.
Like, you know
something gonna lack. You know what I mean.
Right.
So I think like I'm just in this space where like I'm only trying to do productions that allow me to be at my maximum quality. Like I don't want to keep doing like the short change projects.
Dude talking about 20,000, 40,000. That's what it's sounding like. But because here at ADMG Studios, there go the podcast board. Camera 1, camera 2. Damn, I did all that. Oh, it's a light up there.
Yeah, that's the lantern.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying?
Fancy.
Look at that.
But yeah, man. So you back? What was you doing while you was gone?
Yeah, so I was in Atlanta. I was in Atlanta for the last 3 years. So I moved there February 2021.
How many times your car get stolen?
Man, none, bro. I got a Cadillac.
They don't know how to work on it.
Nah, man, it's an 08 Cadillac. I keep it classic, baby. Before that, I had a 99 Lincoln Town car.
Oh, you OG.
Before that, I had like a Grand Marquis.
You said 32 or 42?
Hey, hold on.
My bad.
Talking about the year of the car, I was 08.
Yeah, old age.
But like, I'm hollering. Yeah. How old are you though?
30.
30? That's it?
Damn. Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
No, okay.
I mean, first 30.
Well, we was Jonas, so I didn't know because you look 40, so I didn't know if it was like a matter of like 32 being.
Y'all, somebody hit cut. Somebody wrap this up real quick.
Cut, nigga. You can go home, TMoore, to be honest. Like. But nah, man. Car ain't never get stole. They steal the scat packs. What you say? I heard you something.
I ain't saying nothing about you not having water.
I don't. Yeah, that's why everybody didn't last it until at least halfway through. We 10 minutes in. So yeah.
10 minutes, we need to wrap this up.
Man, it's hot. It's the done.
All right, cool.
But we can go somewhere after this too.
Oh, we ain't got to.
Nah, we can. So, like, living in Atlanta though was probably one of the like best opportunities I had because like I did start seeing like productions on a higher level consistently. You know what I'm saying? Here it's kind of like hit or miss that you have like a high end production that requires a big enough team that you can get brought in on. But in Atlanta, like I was DPing, I was directing.
Yeah, you can actually have like one job, one title.
You know what I'm saying? And
like
when you can focus on that, bro, like I got a whole newfound respect for like lighting crews and DPs. Like, you know, at one point, you know, you bring your one light and you got a little confusion on it. But bro, I was working on sets where it's like 20, 30 lights for one segment that I felt like you could light with one. So you're just learning a lot. And I mean, I think the thing about Atlanta though is that it's a lot more black people in like areas that are like constantly promoting and like actually helping you get to the next level. Like being
I think
from St.
Atlanta
Louis,
is one of those like collaborative cities.
Very
for
much
sure.
so, bro. Being from St. Louis, dog, it's like it's kind of tough because like we think that it ain't enough money. You know what I mean? But really, it's enough money.
Mindset.
Yeah, it's enough money in the city, bro, for everybody to eat and eat well. But we gotta like stay in our lane so that people can like have to choose.
And honestly, we gotta be the forefront of it. Like us as creators, we gotta 100%. Tell these people, like, hey, I need this. I need this. We have to do this. If you want to execute on this level, I need this type of, backbone infrastructure before we can even do that. And like Atlanta, I was just telling somebody, so the grant that like made Atlanta kind of like a production hub came to Missouri first. Our governor passed on it.
Okay.
So we were supposed to be like a production hub. It was huge tax breaks and whatnot. The governor said, I'm good. It went to Georgia. Now you got Tyler Perry Studios. You got all this in Atlanta going crazy. So now you got LA, Atlanta, and Chicago. And New York is hubs when it could have been like St. Louis, KC, Jeff City and whatnot.
Yeah.
Now it's coming back around, but like you late. You late. You know what I'm saying? So what's your goal? What do you want to do? Like if you had to pick a title in St. Louis, what would be that?
That's a good question. Probably director. Director would be my title here.
So what does director mean to you?
Yeah, so like director to me it's not the person who has to hold the camera, first and foremost, right? Like a director is somebody who can who gets like a script and or just like a vision for, from the client or, from the production company for a project. The director makes sure that the project is executed at the highest level. So that's like if it's acting involved, that person's able to make sure like they pull out the energy from like the actors. They are actually, for one, if you're a shooter, if you were prior to like being a director, for me, like I came from photography, then to video, then to directing.
Right.
So like I know the whole landscape.
Right.
So it's also being able to say like I know entirely what the set looks like and feels like and should be doing.
And
so I can
if it gets ugly,
I can always
step in.
Yeah, I can always step in. But yeah, bro, I think that like when you get to this level, right? Like I got a lot of learning to still do. You know what I'm saying? I think that like the constant creative battle is that like you're never done learning.
100%
at all. You know what I'm saying? So like as a director though, I would love for my title to remain that because realistically, bro, a lot of these like content that I see out, if it had a director on set and not somebody who had to like manage directing and shooting at the same exact time, bro, you be having some powerful work. Like some soulful work will be coming out of the content.
And you can see it. Like you can see what point they lacked at.
Oh yeah.
You can see you were very passionate in this.
Straight up.
But you had no idea on this, but you knew enough to know you needed it.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think like I was talking to one of my friends in LA. So she been in LA since like college. We got out. And she been art department. Like just art director, art department the whole time. I'm like, what, you building stuff? Like just sawing stuff and just like happy, but you never think about that kind of thing. Like I was watching a movie on Netflix. I ended up turning it off. It wasn't good. But it was based in like the 70s and I was just thinking like all these cars is old. They got old license plates and stuff like that. And that's not one person. That's one department.
That's one department
doing that one thing.
Yeah, that set design and all that is
man, what?
It's a cat from it's a cat who originally from here in New York now. Van Gogh Jones.
Yeah, I did drone on his last video.
Bro, Peace Mantra.
Yeah,
bro.
Dude, they called me like, "Hey, bro, can you please come out with a drone?" I said, "Oh
yeah." Like it's people like him. Like he from the crib.
And
you know
he did have a whole production team on his video.
You know what I'm saying? So like with him being like a set designer, bro, like it's people like him who like also elevate, productions. Cause like a lot of people just go, they find one location, it's already got everything. But bro, when you curating like and really producing
got a blank
something,
canvas.
To me that's like the hardest stuff. So them the type of projects I want to work on. You know what I mean? And I mean honestly, bro, the client might not be in St. Louis for me. You know what I'm saying? So I recognize that. But I think it's just like a lot of hidden talent here that just don't necessarily know how to get started. A lot of it is funding. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a big word,
thing.
that F word.
You know what I'm saying? So like without the proper funding, you really can't execute some of the stuff. But I challenge everybody in St. Louis to be more creative. You know what I mean? Like you don't actually always have to have a big budget. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm willing to do projects that I believe in, right? That we can put into film festivals and stuff like that. Cause like those are the type of projects that land you to way bigger clients. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't mind taking a project that somebody's serious about putting their money and time into set design.
You gotta really believe in it.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You gotta be able to communicate that to people too. Like, people think I'm like super pricey and all this stuff, but it's like, hey, if I feel you got it, I'm with you.
I don't really feel like you pricey. I feel like you very valuable, bro.
Yeah, no, I know I'm doing. Yeah. And like you were saying, so like my journey, I started in sound, like only wanted to do sound.
Oh dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, nobody knows that.
Shoot, that's wild. That's
like
dope.
I was in college, I was working on films like a sound mixer. Like we in the studio doing re-recording acts, like Foley and all that stuff. But then I started branching out, learning more, like learning photography, learning videography, learning animation, learning web design, enough to know what I want to do in order to not do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I think if I had one role, it would be producer. Like, I don't even have to do stuff. I just know who to get and bring in, how we can make this great. You know what I'm saying?
That's hard, and there's so much money in that.
Yeah, producers get paid.
Yeah, it's so much money in that.
Because a lot of people had they had these fragmented thoughts. You know, like I got this good idea, but I see the missing pieces in order to make that great.
Yeah, straight up.
You know what I'm saying? So like, you need a great cinematographer. You need somebody that can, wrangle all these people and direct them and whatnot.
Yeah, bro.
So,
like, for me, like, my biggest focus, though, for one, is telling, like, black stories, right? Like, I've gotten a lot of pushback, which kind of, like, gets me to, like, the fashion space that I'm in currently, too. Like, when I even thought about doing St. Louis Black Fashion Week, right, a lot of people was like, I don't really think you should put black on it because, like, it's going to kind of limit your reach. You're going to do this. But, bro, like, it's enough money in our culture, you know what I'm saying, to, like, keep you elevated.
We got the biggest
You know what I'm saying? Again, I don't want to, like, misquote anybody, but I will say, like, I've seen several things online where they, like, even if every black person shop with you, you still wouldn't have enough to build generational wealth. I don't really know the data behind that, you know what I mean? But I definitely believe it's
every
enough.
black person gave me $1, I'd be okay.
Bro, I'm saying, right. Like, it's giving at least wealthy for the next
I
two.
can figure it out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
saying?
saying?
But, like, I just feel like, bro, I have this, like, this dying, like this desire, bro, like, just tell black stories at, like, high level. You know what I mean? Like, a high level in production and quality and, like, authentically. Because, like, I've worked in, like, agencies, too. Like, so the thing is, like, nobody really care about, like, your agency work, right? Like, they just care about the stuff you can put out. But, bro, I work for, like, Don Julio, Airbnb, like, LVMH. Oh yeah, straight up. LVMH, K-Swiss Global. Like, I've had, like, all of these opportunities to work with these big brands, bro.
Right.
And, like, what I've learned on these sets is, like, that they reach out to us for our skill set of being, like, culture movers, but it's never enough, like, of us on the sets to produce stories that are, like, actually authentic.
Shout out Issa right now.
Yeah, bro. Shout out to that. Like, what, Hillman, like, I think Hillman Grad Productions or something like that, right? Like, bro, that's, to me, that's the biggest area of opportunity in the culture. Like, we don't have enough people genuinely telling stories that, like, are shifting the narrative.
And we need to tell, like, the stories that's not being told. We tired of slaves.
Bruh.
We tired of slavery.
This
we
oppressive,
tired
oppressive
bro.
conversation, bro.
So you mean the best movie we can get is us in, like, a negative light?
The Color Purple.
Come on, bro. Come on. All y'all ever seen is an afro?
I'm dead.
like,
Like, if I had that one where I lay my head back and leave legit.
Like, we gotta stop playing.
But I mean, bro, it's stuff like that, bro. Like, I recently put something up on my IG, and, like, bro, it's just of my son washing the dishes, and it's like something so simple, but it's like a black man with his son, like, doing something that, like, helps the household.
Yeah,
that's a positive visual. You know what I'm saying?
Follow him on Instagram. His stories are so just cinematic for no reason. They just black and white, super contrasty. You just want to throw a black power fist up, and it's just like, damn, this gonna be up for 24 hours.
I love that. I love that you said that, because, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. For people like you, it be people like you who I believe just be, you're a content creator and you be moving through the gram. Plus, I know you on a personal level, but, like, you just never know who watching.
Yeah, no, I
ain't
see
gonna
everything.
Lie to you, bro. Recently, I kind of been, like, in this space where I'm like, I kind of took down a lot of, like, my personal, pictures where just me being out or traveling, and kind of transitioned to, like, posting more work. Bro, I got way more likes on the stuff that I'm out. I'm on the boat. I'm teed up, right? I got 600, 700, 800 likes on that. I post something of, like a steel frame from a video shoot, like 12 likes.
But we've seen that already.
Right. But what I noticed, bro, is recently the quality of my followers are starting to change. Like, the followers, like, the likes I'm getting out of them 12 or 13 likes
they
on
mean
a
a
post,
lot more.
bro, they be hitting me up in the DM like, hey, love this frame grab, would love to see what your rates are. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I think that, like, if I'm speaking to anybody who's, like, a creator, like, I got this book coming out, bro. Got this book coming out. It's called Letters to a Black Creative. And so, basically, like, I just meet with other black creatives, and I just, like, I ask them, a journey that they've been on, right? And I have them write a letter, you know what I'm saying, to, like, either their old selves or a future black creative. And, bro, one of the things I'm learning is that, like, it's about the quality of the people who you connected to, not the quantity.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? I've always understood it, but like now, when you start getting into a place where you need financial support, like you need that money, you start analyzing stuff a little bit different.
You gotta figure out how to make this money by tomorrow.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? By tomorrow, you hear me? Like, so I think that's been like a really, really like huge difference. You know what I'm saying in my past now.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie to you. And having kids, bro, it forced you to like. I enjoy having kids, but it's a headache as well.
Man saying
you know,
plural, and that's so crazy.
Kids, big dog. Kids, big dog. Like, man, I got 3 amazing kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? 2 biological, 1 chosen. You know what I'm saying? And the opportunity to like just pour into them, nigga. When you broke, fam, bam, it is mentally draining. Like to pour in with as much patience and everything else. So it's like I desire to like not just be rich, but to be like wealthy and like opportunity, relationships. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, it's been times since I've been here, man, where, like, it's been a struggle. You know what I'm saying? The bookings ain't coming through. Like, and I never stun on the ground.
It be like that.
Like, people know for me, bro, I never stun on the ground.
I just get quiet if it's quiet.
Man.
I get quiet, too.
And see,
then you start talking. You know
me, bro, what I've learned is, like, if you can speak through your quiet seasons, though, man, bro, it'll change, like, your life.
He tell y'all he a poet, too.
Stop playing. TMoore. Like, this shit's easy, TMoore. It's keep it simple. I'm gonna go by Timothy J. Ooh,
Timothy J, a fashion designer.
That's
Timothy
hard.
J, a stylist.
That's hard.
Timothy J, he on the red carpet.
So like, bro, I'm telling you though, when you
I just see a leather like trail cape behind you.
Not the cape, like not even trench. You call it the cape. I'm weak.
That's that Don Julio. My bad.
It's the Don. Shout out to the Don. But like, I gotta say that. Like, when you genuinely think about it, bro, it's in your quietest moments when stuff is not going right that you start realizing you be like poetic as mug in your head because you be like, man, dang, like this ain't going right, but like I've experienced it enough to still be surviving.
That ain't funny, but like,
it's actually mad funny. That's
he
mad
say when
funny.
it gets silent, it get the loudest,
bro. Because the chaos be coming, bro. You ever know you got all the money in the world, you ain't tripping on nothing.
Yeah, and that be the problem. You need to start tripping over something,
bro.
You got some money in your pocket.
Yeah, you need to start tripping off something. I ain't gonna fake it, but I mean, you know, it's been a good run thus far.
Don't end it. Like,
you know, it's been a good run thus far. I ain't gonna.
I mean, yeah, you got a lot of experience behind your belt.
Yeah,
people y'all want to work with, brother TMoore, Timothy J.
Yeah, I like that.
Timothy J.
Praise the Lord. That's like a minister too.
Deacon J.
Deacon TJ. Deacon Moore.
That is crazy. But
low key, I feel like I'm like I could be like the brand preacher.
I don't know.
The fashion doctor.
The brand preacher.
You know, because everybody be like, bro, like you got this old soul.
You
like,
do.
You
drove an 08 Cadillac.
I drive.
Oh, my bad.
Don't be putting no past tense on my 08.
Currently.
Rag top, cleans them up.
Okay.
They just say clean in the boy.
Every Sunday he getting the rims.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll be at the car wash. The little drive-through don't do it.
Nah, I don't. I got a membership to the drive-through, and it pisses me off every time.
Yeah, and that's childish. Because you get out, you do all this labor. It's called laborious. I used to call it laborious. It's called laborious.
Maybe you should stop talking.
That's crazy.
Dude out here tripping.
That's why I used to be like, that's a laborious job.
What's the word? One word that messed me up is stipend or stipend. All right, we gonna cut.
I'm gonna go stipend. My vote is stipend. I ain't gonna lie. When I needed that stipend. That's all I used to hear.
It'd be stipend.
Yeah. I mean, depend, stipend. Nah, it's stipend.
It depends on how dumb you are. What you want to say.
I like that. It's
see.
stipend for sure. It's stipend. Yeah, to the Don we go.
All right, man.
It's a 25-minute episode. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wrap this short. So if you wanna work with brother Timothy J or brother TMoore, how do we do that? How do we go about this?
Well, first of all, you help me get my systems together, and then it'll be a better idea for this. But honestly, if you want to work with me though, it's at TMoore Media. It's the same on every single thing. TMooreMedia.com.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's simple.
What we got next? When the next fashion week? Cause I'll be missing them all, and I'm one of them like, yeah, bro, I gotta rap with you. I gotta get on that. I never go. My bad.
Yeah.
I went to one event.
Now we're gonna talk about that on another episode. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's about support in the black community. But no, for real though.
And I am the culprit, the martyr.
Yeah, you on the chopping block, champ.
Well.
But November 1st through the 3rd, the big fashion show is November 2nd though.
Okay.
But November 1st through the 3rd, like we condensing it to a weekend. I'm learning my market.
Cause a week is crazy.
A week is crazy.
People got jobs.
Yeah,
they
kids.
got kids.
Yeah, straight up. I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And my mama only gonna do so much babysitting.
A whole week is crazy. Yeah, that's absurd. Asking your mama to babysit a week. Yeah, nah, dude,
like,
tripping.
Hey, yeah, nah.
Yeah, nah. What productions you got next?
Nothing. Nothing is lined up. Nothing is lined up. I think at this point, bro,
I love transparency.
Yeah,
he said, "I'm gonna keep it a bean regardless."
I'm keep it a bean with you, fam, bam. Now after this, it'll be something.
Okay.
Like, you know, it's gonna be like, man, bro, I didn't even know you was back, bro. We got a link.
See?
Back to
so where you at? One more time. Drop your load,
man. So, but nah, bro, nothing coming up right now. Now I will say I am trying to work on like some like just kind of like more passion project stuff. So I will say the one thing is, if y'all got some good people in mind, I'm doing this project like based around people in St. Louis. It's gonna be something. It's gonna be something crazy. Something similar has been done before, but it ain't never been done like with my lens on.
They ain't never did it the way
You know
we
what
about
I'm saying?
to do
They
it.
ain't never did it how I'm doing it.
I'm
You're
trying to tell you, you ain't
I ain't
seen
gonna
nothing
lie.
like this.
Yeah, you haven't. No, you have probably so somewhere, but it ain't gonna be as good. The quality is gonna be different.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right,
Yeah, man. Hey, cheers it out, bro. You gotta finish that.
Good. All right, well, that's the end because we got like a minute left on the camera. Cheers.
Yep. Take it all down. Let's go.
Ah, that's crazy. No Diddy. Cut.